So we're gonna go clean another gravestone today. I might do that one right there. You know what? Let me find a place to park. I might do that one. Let's see who that is. Let's take a look and see who that is. Martha J., wife of J.S. Henry, born March the 5th, 1844, died January 25th, 1902. We shall meet again, sweet mother, in a bright, I can't make that out, a brighter clime than this, where the anguish of this world of ours is lost in deathless bliss. So it's really not that dirty, but I want to try something. I want to try something on this one. Let's see what we can do. So today we're gonna try and clean this one here, and we've got our new box of D2 that came in, and I want to thank that lady that sent it to us. Thank you very much. We're gonna work on this one right here today. I got a brand new brush, and I've got some water, and that's not regular water. That is actually captured rainwater. So captured rainwater will have no chlorine or anything in it, and it's pretty darn clean. And I've been talking to a few other conservationists, and I want to thank our friend David Mitchell up in Atlanta with Atlanta Preservation Society. So I've been getting a little information on how to use the D2, and so we're going to try something new. So I'll just sit back here and watch real quick, and let's see if this process is any better. The first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to use this water. We're going to do a water brush first. Let's see. This was not that dirty. See, some of it's coming off even with just the clean water. Soft brush, real soft brush. Making some progress here, aren't we? Just regular water. That's cool. It's soaking wet. In the back, I have a scraper here somewhere. We're gonna try this here. I don't have that much on there. It's a little bit right there. The brush could probably take it off. Not that much on here. A little bit down here too. But I think the brush can get most of that. A little bit on top. So I've misspoken in the past. D2 was actually a biological cleaner. It's not a chemical. It's not like a, something that's made in a lab, I guess. So one of the conservationists is telling me that by using water right out of like that water spigot right there, it'll have chlorine in it. What does chlorine do? I think chlorine kills a bunch of germs and things like that could have an effect on the D2. I don't know if that's true or not, but today I'm going to try it with this natural rainwater that I've captured over the last couple of weeks in buckets, and I just consolidated all my buckets and got all those buckets, poured them into a couple. I've got a couple of buckets here, and I'm gonna see if I can. So I'll scrape some off the back, and I don't know if y'all can see that. I'm gonna try and bring it up to the camera. I don't know if y'all can see that. I'll hold it in front of the camera. Look at that yucky stuff right there. See it? See that yucky stuff right there? Growing on the back of that thing right there. Okay, let's rinse it now. Now, I don't know if circular motion is good or straight strokes. I haven't figured that part out yet. But you can see a lot of it's coming off with just my motions here in water. Natural water and a good brush. Soft brush. You don't want to hurt the stone. So a lot of it has already come off there. Now, this right here got a lot of detail, so I have a smaller brush the size of a toothbrush I'm going to use. And I'm going to see if I can get up in there and get some of that. I can get it out. And it's a hot day today. It's probably about 88 today. There's a lot of sunshine. And I want to keep it wet. I don't want it to dry. You can see some of that's growing right down in there. We're going to keep brushing it. Just put some elbow grease into it. And see how it turns out here. See if we've made any progress. Y'all been watching, so what do y'all think? Have I made any progress yet? Now, I don't know that much about the Irwin family. Excuse me. I got a gnat in my throat. I think the Irwin family married into the descendants of the Parrott family of Parrott, Georgia. We're actually in the town of Parrott right now. The Parrotts had no children. Well, Mr. Parrott was a bachelor, and he apparently left all of his estate to his nieces, and I think one of the nieces somehow or another married out. I don't forget which family it was, but somehow or another the Irwins got in there, I think. And I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, y'all correct me on the comments. Because I haven't done a whole lot of research on this particular marker right here. I was just riding through the cemetery and I saw one, and today's Mother's Day too, by the way. Mother's Day 2023. I want to pay a little respect to this mother right here. So now, use nothing but water, rainwater. I did a lot on the front. I did a little bit on the back. I'm not going to move the camera yet, but I'm going to come back with the D2 in a second. And we're going to take a look at it. Let's take a look at what we got now. Has it cleaned up any? So now we're going to use the D2. We're going to put the old D2 on there. Biological cleaner. Biological cleaner. Some people use other things. Wet and forget. Oops. Don't spill that jug. That's about almost $60 right there. So anyway, some people use wet and forget. Some people use other chemicals. I've never used wet and forget. However, I do have an acquaintance that wants me to clean a stone for them, and they prefer wet and forget. So I'll be doing that video soon. So let's see what we got here. Let's soak it down, like they say in the book. Wet it first with water. Soak it down good. Let it set for 10 minutes. And then we'll come back and take a look at it. 10 minutes. We're going to wait 10 minutes. Alrighty then, it's been 10 minutes. Let's look at it and see. Okay. I've seen a big change, I think. Y'all tell me what you think. I'm going to rinse that. Actually, I'm not going to rinse it off. I'm going to take the brush that's wet with this rainwater, and I'm going to scrub on what's already on there and see if it has any effect. And if it doesn't, I'm going to come back and treat it. There we go. Now it's starting to foam up, which I like to see that get down in there. let it set for 10 minutes. Open it up real good. Get the top, get the undersides here, get around the base here. I see some change already in the color. The color's starting to change. I'm gonna get the back side. Something I found out talking with some of these professional restoration guys is there's different kinds of stone. Stone came from different places. And let's see, when is this? 1902. This could be North Georgia stone, could be North Alabama stone. I don't know where it came from. Could have been from up New England somewhere. Could have been overseas, but I do believe this is Georgia stone, to be honest with you. I've seen this style many times before, and I think it's Georgia, North Georgia marble. Now I am going to go ahead and, while I'm here, this is drying quick. It's about almost 90 degrees right now, and I'm going to try and get the bottom here too. And what we'll do is we'll let it sit there. We got rain in the forecast tomorrow. I'll give it a couple of days. And when I come back through this way, I've got to come back and actually custom clean one for a gentleman that saw me out here. I was out here about last week. He drove up and he asked me would I do the work for him, the labor. And of course, I'm going to do that. And we're going to leave it like that. Get out of the way and just let it sit for a few days. Martha J, wife of J.S. Henry, and this is J.S. Henry right next door over here. Next door, that's not the way to say it. J.S. Henry's laid to rest right next over here. J.S. And I think this could be daughters here. Yeah, this could be the daughter and son-in-law. Their daughter and son-in-law. Possibly. So thanks for joining me on this little short cleaning right here. And I'm gonna go look at some more. Have a great Mother's Day.